Stays busy up through here, boy.
Yeah, it's a lot of traffic today.
Yeah.
It's a nice warm day. A lot of people are out enjoying the convertibles and antiques.
Yeah. It's definitely the day to do it for sure. Coming up this week, we got a throwback for you guys. We're gonna take it all the way back to 1955 in this beautiful Ford F100 that's been fully restored. I can't wait to check it out on these streets and see what it can do. That's what we got coming up. I'm Jay Walker. You watching Life Off Road right here on J-Dub Motorsports. Welcome to another episode of Life Off Road. Thanks again for hitting that play button, folks. And remember to go to YouTube, like and subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out the channel. The vehicle we're featuring this week is our throwback edition. We're taking it all the way back to 1955. This beautiful Ford F100. And this right here is, well, you really don't see too many of these particular body styles here, but it's a very popular truck, as you can see. It's a beauty. It's been fully restored. And I want to bring the owner here to talk more about that restoration. My good friend, Barry. Barry, come on in. What's going on, B?
Hey, Jay, what's going on, man?
Not much, man.
Good, good.
Now, for those who don't know, I met Barry a couple of weeks ago at Shaquille O'Neal's car show, his second annual car show. And this was one of the vehicles, many vehicles that I saw on the spot. And it just shined just from the rip. It was a beautiful, restored model. It just caught my eye, and I think a couple of my son and his friends said they seen it at Cafe and Octane and around. So first of all, how long have you had this vehicle?
I had it delivered to me July the 17th, 2017.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, was it just a regular pickup truck, or was it?
Actually, I bought it from out at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and I took it to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, my hometown, and had it fully restored.
Fully restored, yeah. Okay.
Little shop MFG Harrow from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, Eric Saliba.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, cool. So when you got the truck, was you like specifically looking for this year model, or like?
Yeah, this is the truck that I actually dreamed of when I was a kid of having.
Yeah.
So I found it and I brought it back. I said, hey, Eric Saliba's shop is one of the best to get it done.
Yeah.
And they did a fully restoration on it, and I'm very happy and pleased. It was a retirement present for myself.
I hear you. I hear you. Now, when you first got it, was it in pretty good shape when you first got it? Like,
it was in decent shape, Jay. It was in decent shape. It needed to be painted. It's just a few changes that I wanted to do on it. I wanted a little wider fenders. I wanted different white walls, the rims and tires, and I just wanted to go with a solid matte color instead of all the shiny paint. So I just wanted to do something a little bit different.
This matte finish is, what type of orange is this? Is this just a special, just regular matte orange, or?
Yeah, just a regular matte orange.
Yeah, it's beautiful in person, folks. I mean, it's just attention to detail. 1955 Ford F100. I mean, it's the perfect combination. So then, as far as the whole resto mod, they did like all your interior, engine. Did they provide all that for you? Did you have to pick out your own engine, or?
Well, like I said, Eric Saliba's his shop. All credit goes to them. All the parts, the seats, all that was TMI. The steering wheel is Summit Racing. You got low car parts, a lot of the other parts that's inside. So just a little mixture of different companies provided different things for it. And I was very happy and pleased with their selection. Of course, they ran everything by me, but like I said, all the thanks go out to Eric Saliba's shop.
Well, they did an amazing job. I mean, it's just, it looks like a car that you could roll out today, and I'm sure it probably rides nice. Yeah. Let's look up under the hood, because I'm anxious to see what power plant we have underneath the hood.
Sure.
You keep going. All right. Nice. All right, so we got a nice finishing here, and that to me looks like a LS block. Is that a
That's
LS?
Correct. It's a LS 5.3 LS motor. It gets about 20 miles to a gallon, pushing about 350, 360 horsepower.
Okay.
So it'll really get down the road very well with the best of them.
Yeah, the LS engines are pretty much bulletproof, and you see a lot of guys. Let me ask you off the rip: do you get a lot of gripe from the Ford guys?
I do. A lot of the Chevy people look at it and they said, oh, wow, you did the right thing. You got the Chevy engine in it. And all the Ford personnel that loves it, they say, you had it right until you put the Chevy engine in it.
Put the Chevy engine, yeah. And so I know
yeah.
some of the Ford guys now are putting the Coyote motors in some of their old school cars now, because that's kind of pretty much their LS version. But LS, I mean, I'm not trying to sound biased because I'm a GM guy, but those are pretty much the best engines, especially for restos or anything. I mean, they make good power. You get so much power out of them, and they're they're really reliable. I mean, they really are.
Absolutely.
I mean, my old 98 Z28 LS1, I have over 225,000 miles on that same original motor, you know, and it still fires up to this day. But yeah, that's a good finish. What type of transmission is hooked up to it?
We got a 460 trans on it.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, it's very doable. I mean, I haven't had any issues with this vehicle since I had it. Like I said, I got it in 2017, July.
Okay.
And I haven't had any issues with it. It runs hard. I drive it all the time.
Oh, okay.
Almost like a daily driver.
Almost. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So I really drive it. So.
Yeah. That's good. And you would think something looking like this, you wouldn't see too many people driving it on a daily basis, but yeah, that's a good thing to keep it rolling around. Yeah,
it's garage kept, so you know, like I said, I try to get my money's worth out of this and drive it as much as possible.
Okay. And as I walk around, like I said, this is a beautiful paint job, even for the bed. Did they do the bed and all this?
Yes, they did. They put a wood ash base wood that's on there with a clear coat covering that makes it shine, that gives it that pop.
It feels like that too.
a lot of people say the wood looks better in this truck than in their own home.
I was about to say, this looks like something you would have in your living room, man. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, ash wood is really nice.
Yeah. And your gas tank is in the rear?
Yeah, we did the gas filler is in the rear back here. So like I said, it's a 20-gallon tank.
20 gallons, okay.
So just to give it a little bit more cleaner look, the gas tank was on the side, and we wanted to decide to make it look a little bit sharper and do it in the back of the bed.
Okay. Let's walk around towards the back, see what else you see. Now, did they lower this when they had it done?
Well, I wanted to make it look like it was on air ride. It's not on air ride, but the stance that they gave it made it look like that it's on air ride, but it's just lowered.
Okay. Yeah, because it has such a great stance. I mean, the attention to detail.
Yes.
Just the Ford.
And actually, Jay, here is where they put the roll pan. I wanted a roll pan that goes under the tuck there, so it gives it a little bit sharper, cleaner look.
Yeah.
So that's what we went with.
Flushed in and tucked in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the exhaust is actually around the middle part of it. I didn't want the pipes to come out the back.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something a little bit different, a little bit cleaner.
So they kind of like turn down, come in?
Absolutely, yeah. So they're back in by the middle ways of the truck.
That's the best look too, because it would kind of look kind of weird coming out the back. I think I saw one guy, if I looked at one guy, I think he had the 53. Now his back is a little bit different from yours, but he actually had his exhaust coming out where your license plate is. And it was a nice modern day look.
Absolutely.
And then it blended in with the bumper. But yeah, the old school with the pipes turned down, you can hear them, but you can't see them. But man, I like that look better.
Right.
What size wheels are these? These some 20s?
Yeah, these are actually the Detroit steel, artillery steel rims and tires, which are powder coated. They are 20 by 9s.
Okay.
And 265/30 20s is the size of them.
Okay.
So
all the way around. Okay.
Yeah, and got the white wall, 1-inch white wall on them.
I love the white walls. That's going to get a lot of hits. People talk about the white walls because I don't think I've ever seen a 20-inch or bigger white wall tire on a Pacific wheel like that. That's a flush look. Yeah. But yeah, overall, it's just the whole stand, the color combination, everything with the orange and black, and the way the sun hits it at certain angles. I mean, it's really an excellent job on how they did. Did you handpick this color, or did they kind of recommend colors?
They recommended. They gave me a couple options that they thought would be a good fit for it, and I went with this option here, which I really like this color, the matte color, the finish on it, the black and the orange. I thought it was a really nice combination. Yeah,
it's a great look. It's a great look. All right, folks, so we're inside the interior now, and this is beautifully done. You know, from the vintage AC. This does have AC in it, right?
Yes, it has the vintage air and heat, which gets very, very cool in the summertime and very warm in the wintertime.
Yeah, okay.
So it'll run you out of here, it really will.
Yeah, and they did the dash and all this for you.
Right, those are digital Dakota gauges on it. You got your low carb steering column, steering wheel from Summit Racing.
Okay.
So yes, and TMI seats are the seats that it comes with. So
okay. These look quite comfortable.
they are really comfortable ride. Like I said, I've gone a long distance with this before.
So you actually have been on a nice little road trip in
about 11-hour ride.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
from DC to Tennessee. So
okay.
It's been on the road.
And it rode pretty, I'm sure.
Yeah, average about 20 miles a gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's what you get out the LS engines. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's pretty good though. That's pretty good. Well, I'm ready to take this thing for a ride. Can we take it for a ride?
Absolutely, let's do it.
All right, let's fire this bad boy up, man.
All right, let's do it.
Man, just off the rip, this thing just sounds amazing.
It's got a little growl to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just pull in.
Yeah. Pull it into the second D.
The second D.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
There you go. There you go.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what that old stand was. Is that overdrive is in?
Yeah. Highway. I ride it in that.
Okay.
Plus you hit the pipes.
I got you. All right, let's roll, son. Let's roll. All right, here we go. We are in the 1955 F100, folks, and this is a treat. Well, it's got power. It sounds healthy.
Absolutely.
And we're just gonna cruise. This is what you call a cruiser here. We're not gonna stomp on it too much, but I can tell just by the torque that if it wants to go, it can go. So you had this thing roughly almost 10 years. How long you said you had it?
2017, Jay.
2017.
For 6 years now. Coming up on 6 years.
Man. I'm sure it brings a smile to your face every time.
Yeah, every time.
You drive it. Man, I don't know if you folks can hear that, but that exhaust, it sounds, what kind of exhaust is that you got on the back?
That exhaust is actually it's called Black Widow.
Black Widow, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to go with the Flowmasters, but Eric Saliba shop told me that the 5.3 pushes a real good sound with the Black Widow exhaust, so that's what we went with.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds great.
Yes, I really like that different sound. I had a 5.0 Mustang that had the Flowmaster, which was a good sound, but I actually like the Black Widow exhaust.
Yeah, I've never even heard this exhaust, but yeah, it's a good. It kind of almost sounds similar to the Flowmaster, but this one probably breathes a little bit more.
Right, exactly.
Than that one. She's definitely healthy, folks.
Yeah, you got plenty of torque.
Yeah.
She's ready to roll.
You say it's about what, 370 horse?
About 350 to 370.
Okay. Because I can imagine the torque range is probably easy about 400 or so maybe. You ever had this thing dynoed? Or?
No, I haven't. That's one thing that I plan to do, is to get it dynoed.
Yeah.
And see exactly what I got.
I'm sure this thing just turns heads at the car show, man. I mean,
well, it does well. I mean, you know, for what it's worth, you know, it's nice, just a little everyday vehicle for me to run around town and have a good time and turn a few heads.
Yeah.
Just a lot of conversation.
Yeah. Now, what do you drive regularly? Like, what's your regular?
Well, I do have a drop top convertible.
Okay.
Stingray 2015.
Okay, bad. Okay. Yeah, those are great cars.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun as well.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed this one better.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, if you get a chance to get on, you can, yeah, that's smoke tires, man.
I believe it.
It was smoke tires.
I believe my I'll probably let you do the burn out the end, because when I filmed my buddy Brad's truck, his 1966, that's how I opened up the video. He's doing a burnout on his street, man, and he's just lighting them up.
Oh wow.
But yeah, they did it. I mean, this is an excellent job, man.
Well, like I said, I'm really pleased with it, man. Everything is pretty, you know, standard, but nice and neat. They tucked everything in really nice and deep. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a clean finish.
Clean build, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, we good. See how it launches when you hit that?
Yeah, this thing. You say you driving this boat all the time?
Yeah, I drive it all the time.
Let's go. Man, this thing sounds good.
If you just, when you get ready to take off, you just hit that gas, just look at your head. Just
that quick.
It launches like this. I'm like, man. That's how I be like, man, I hope the police, when they don't get behind me, I try to ease.
Yeah, but I'm sure they, for the most part, they probably just admire.
I had police came up at the gas station, man. He said, man, this thing, oh man, this is what it sound like. So I cranked it up, and I stomped. Oh, he's oh, man, man. Cause I don't want you to rev it up like that.
I mean, because it's easy to do, man.
Yeah.
And being that this is a truck, I mean, this is a light truck, too. This thing probably weighs maybe 3,500 pounds.
Yeah, it's light.
I mean, it's super light,
yeah.
and you ain't got nothing on that back end, so. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add, you probably never put it on the traction, man.
No.
Yeah.
It rides good, like 75, 80 miles an hour on the
Just
highway.
kind of just floats,
You can hear those pipes too, especially when you let off the gas. You can hear those pipes.
It's popping.
Those pipes. Ooh,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
they're popping, man.
Yeah, folks, I think this is probably one of the videos. We'll take this on the freeway and let you check it out, because this seems like it needs to be opened up a little bit. This is the current mileage that's on this motor now?
Yes, with this motor.
Okay.
That's correct.
Yeah, the attention to detail, everything combo-wise. Then did they do anything with your gears? Like, what rear end are you running? Is it like a 355 or 308, somewhere around there? I don't know what they came with factory-wise.
Oh, man. Jay, I got a brain cramp here. I think it's 343 gears. I think it's what it is.
Okay.
43 gears.
Okay. It definitely gets out the box.
It does. It gets out of the hole pretty quick.
Yeah.
I know it says 160. I've never seen that, but
yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it would probably do every bit of that.
Not with me.
Yeah, I know it. Oh, there you go. We're just on a nice Saturday cruise, folks. Now this has been on, I feel it there. So you've been on Caffeine Octane, their TV show?
Absolutely.
I know you've been in a couple of magazines too, so.
Yeah. Like I said, it's been a lot of fun. The truck's been a lot of fun. It draws a lot of attention when it's out. And, I just enjoy it, man. I really enjoy driving it. Like I said, it's kind of like a daily driver, though, the weather and stuff. Yeah, just a little bit sound of it, so you get a good sound of it.
Yeah.
You can feel it a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely strong. So Caffeine, where did they did that at the show actually? While they...
Yes, they did the show. It was in October when they filmed it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was at the Perimeter Mall.
Perimeter Mall,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that show has grown tremendously. I remember when they used to have it up in Windward Parkway up in Alpharetta, and it was an old office park, and it had 2 rows of parking spaces, and if you weren't there at 5 in the morning or earlier, you had to park all the way down the street at the Home Depot. But they just outgrew that lot.
Yeah.
They moved the perimeter. I believe they're in Town Center Mall now, which is probably a bigger location.
That's correct, in Kennesaw.
Yeah.
You can see the people coming up there.
Yeah, everybody's. It's eye popping, man. I mean.
Hey, look. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. I appreciate it. You too, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right, thank you now.
Yeah, that never gets old, man.
Yeah, it's always a lot of fun, man. A lot of people really likes it and whatnot.
So there you go, folks. You know, it attracts a crowd on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely.
it's an eye catcher for sure. I mean, especially fully done like this. I mean, it's can't help but you just want to drive. If I was you, I'd drive this thing all the time too. I mean, I can see why. But we on the freeway, and like I said, you know, Barry was telling me this thing would still give you over 20 miles to the gallon, you know, out of the LS engine. So it's definitely it definitely can save you on the gas miles. But if you want to play on the press on, you can do that too, you know. Yeah, this would be a great road trip. I mean, this is very comfortable to drive. These have like the LED headlights. I mean, I'm sure they're very crystal clear at night.
I turned them on too, so the headlights are on right now.
Yeah, okay. So were you in the service too, or?
Yeah, 20, almost 21 years of military, Army.
Army, okay.
And then 10 years at Homeland Security, so
okay.
31 years of service.
Nice. So do you do a lot of car shows, or you kind of just?
Yeah, mostly car shows. I go to a lot of the locals in this area. Or, you know, I always try to go down to the Caffeine and Octane as well. First of the month.
Yeah, it stays busy up through here, boy.
Yeah, it's a lot of traffic today.
Yeah.
It's a nice warm day. A lot of people out enjoying their convertibles and
yeah. It's definitely the day to do it for sure. It's definitely the day. So you said you have a Harley too? You have a Harley bike?
Yeah.
Was it a street glide?
It's a Harley Electra.
Oh, okay.
It's got the big wheel on it, the 26-inch rim. It's orange with the Tennessee color with the bags on it, slammed down to the ground. It's on hydraulics.
Nice. A big Vols fan, huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You like the Titans? Is that your pro team, or you just strictly college?
Titans is my second team because when I was growing up, we didn't have a football team, so I've always been a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, man. Go Dallas.
Oh, man. Oh, Cowboys.
Cowboys. Well, since you're the first person that ever driven this truck besides me.
Hey, man. and I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know, I know how it is. A lot of people are about their babies.
Yeah.
And I get it. Trust me, I get it. You know. But a lot of guys, you know, because like I've had, you're not the first. I've had quite a few. Like Brad never let nobody other than his son drive his. But his buddy Kyle, his Camaro, you know, he's like, man, this is weird. Me sitting in the passenger. I've never letting you the only one who's driven it. He's like, my wife's never driven this car. I'm like, oh, man. But it's indeed honor, man. I definitely appreciate it. It's everything I thought it would be. I mean, it's the perfect day. I could drive this every day, all day if I wanted to. I mean, it's perfect.
Yeah, I never get tired of it. So.
Yeah. And it handles. I mean, they did an excellent job, you know, with this.
Yeah,
you know.
I think so too. I think they nailed it. So.
How long did the build actually take? Like, how long did they have it for?
It actually took them 13 months.
Oh, wow.
13 months for, you know, completely disassembling it all the way, you know, pulling the shoulder.
Yeah. Well, that's it for this edition, folks. I want to thank my good buddy Barry, man, for allowing us, and he doesn't do this ever, so I feel very privileged to be able to drive this masterpiece, man. Those guys at the little shop, I mean, they did a excellent job with this fully build, so I really appreciate it, and I hope I didn't burn the tires up too much.
You handled it very well.
I appreciate it. They, like I said, they did an excellent job. I mean, this is to die for, folks. I mean, it's excellent done, and I could drive it all day. I mean, it's a masterpiece. Let me get a quick shout out to my newest subscribers. I appreciate everybody checking in. Let's see where we leave off at. David Samnick, Nevza Ilar, JJ the Noob, Mark Garnett, Coop Wright, JH, Anka Hap, Don Nally, Roy Robert Stiff, Gabe Meisner, Ford Truck Guy, Kyle Idaho, Conrad Nitty, excuse me, and let's see, there's a few other folks down here. Oh, Rick Harmon, Richard Yancey, Stephen, Kenya News, Rusty Rusko, Brian Sherwood, Alan Martin, and Too Powerful. Thank you guys for newly subscribing. To my current subscribers, I appreciate you checking in, and remember to tell 10 of your friends at least. You know, go to my website, jdmotorsports.com, buy you some merch. We got t-shirts, hoodies. We're coming into the spring season, so we got a bunch of t-shirts. Order your custom tumblers, you know, help you keep you cool during these upcoming hot months. And that's all we pretty much got. So again, Barry, we're gonna drive around for a little bit more. It's such a beautiful day. I just want to keep driving this thing. So hey, we'll see you guys next time. Also, I almost forgot, thank my son, my camera guy, my chase car driver. You can follow him on his Instagram page. That's at jeddoc.llc. I know it's a lot to say, but give him a follow on his Instagram. You know, he takes amazing pictures and helps me look good. So I always appreciate him helping me out, helping his old man out. You know, can never have too much help around here. But we'll see you guys next time. Later.